Take a look at the difference for Mahomes in the regular season and his 2 Super Bowl appearances. His completion percentage and passing yards per game are much higher, and his passer rating is the highest in the NFL history, in the regular season, that is. So, Marcellus, let me go ahead and concede to at least having this uncomfortable conversation.
Oh, nice. I'm in your next book. I can see it. It's coming. Thank you.
Is it time to pump the brakes on a Patrick Mahomes hype?
Yes. Hell yes, it's time to pump the brakes on this GOAT conversation that was brewing and certainly this dynasty conversation that was brewing. You know what I hate in this business? And it's only a few things. I hate when likability colors analysis or accolades. I hate that, man. Let me give you an example. I hate when T.O. had to wait, Terrell Owens, to be a third ballot Hall of Famer when all the numbers said he was the top 3 receiver of all time. Should have been a first ballot, yes, right? Sir. But you know what's worse than that? When our likability protects us, when it also makes someone be fluffed over in terms of the analysis, when it keeps people in the media from keeping it 100. Right now, we are going through that. Because in the media that always wants to be first and not always right, this is a rare example where I'm about to be first and right. Patrick Mahomes is in regression, brother, and I don't understand why people don't want to talk about it, but I'm here to bring the smoke. Let's start with everyone is going out there with excuse after excuse. Oh, it was the offensive line. It was the JV offensive line. Oh, it's the Tampa Bay's defense. Oh, it was Todd Bowles. Whatever you want to say, I'm going to talk about another performer who went against that same defense just 2 weeks prior and had a little different in terms of performance. Give me a full screen right here. Let's look at how pressure bursts pipes, but it also makes diamonds in performance. We're talking about Patrick Mahomes going against the Bucs defense and Aaron Rodgers going against that same defense. Who got sacked more? Aaron Rodgers. You can see right there, we got the pressures. Now, Aaron Rodgers, that's the most pressures in your postseason career. And Patrick Mahomes, most pressures in your postseason career. So they were both under duress. But look at that completion percentage responding to that same duress. Look at the passing touchdowns. Come on, Patrick Mahomes, you can't get one? And then more importantly, look at the passer rating in terms of drop-off and difference. Now, the reason I bring that up is because it's the same defense. But what we didn't see Patrick Mahomes do that Aaron Rodgers did was adjust to that tremendous defense. Going into the game, Eric Bieniemy, Andy Reid, and Patrick Mahomes had to know that they were going against a defense that had the most takeaways and also the most pressures. You want to know why? Because I knew it. So if I know it, I know you guys know it. But what were the adjustments? On 92% of their pass plays, guess what they did? Only had 5 linemen out there to protect. Never thought about another tight end, never thought about those adjustments. And everyone wants to say, that's on the coaches. Oh, no, it's not in this offense because they run RPOs, run pass options, the same ones that all year long Patrick Mahomes was bucking what the defense was giving him. Patrick Mahomes, after the Super Bowl, goes on record, finally admitting, I should just take what the defense is giving me. Oh, no, you want to be Superman. You want to throw Hail Marys every play. That's why he was running for his life, because he wasn't on time, on script. Now, let's talk about the regression, because I don't think a lot of people want to really pay notice and attention to Patrick Mahomes and regression. I'm looking at Patrick Mahomes, who had a sub-100 passer rating in 5 of his last 7 games to close the 2020 season. People are like, whatever, he just, was bored, as I've heard. But let's look at how it all culminates in the Super Bowl experience. Remember yesterday I told you his teammates don't believe in him anymore in the biggest moments. First quarter of both Super Bowls, his passer rating combined, 48. Second quarter, he lights it up, 85, which is still below league average. Patrick Mahomes? What about the third quarter? Adjustments, right? Come out the third quarter, I'm going to light him up. That's what Patrick Mahomes usually does. 32. And no touchdowns and 2 interceptions. What about the fourth quarter? Because everyone remembers he had a great fourth quarter in the first Super Bowl. 78 passer rating, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. You sum all of that up, that is still a passer rating worse than Rex Grossman, brother. What is going on with Patrick Mahomes is simple, bro. I'm going to give you the baton because I got a lot more ammo here. That people are protecting him. People are looking at him and saying he's the next when he's not right now, fully the now. And if you guys don't want to wake up, I'm here to shake you up.
Sal, I'm glad you prepared that take, man. Unfortunately, that preparation was in vain. Because I
get it?
I have to, Sal. First and foremost, I'm not going to sit here and defend Patrick Mahomes because I might be biased. I'm not going to necessarily listen to your opinion because you might be biased.
Say what?
But you know who's not going to be biased?
Who?
The opponent. You know who's not going to be biased? The enemy. You know who's not going to be biased in their take of Patrick Mahomes? The person and the team that was out there trying to beat Patrick Mahomes. Because when you watch some of the miraculous plays Patrick Mahomes made over the course of the game, and y'all can run the tapes, if you remember that play, he's scrambling around. He throws the ball parallel to his body. Marcellus starts at the 15-yard line. He avoids a sack. Scrambling, throws the ball 30 yards in the air parallel to his body. And if you can't watch it right there, just look at the screenshot of Patrick Mahomes when he releases this. Look just the screenshot of how he looks when he... No, it's not likability. From there, Marcellus,
sometimes I dream.
This ball ended up smack dab in the receiver's head.
Yeah.
It hit the receiver right in the middle of the forehead. Marcellus, that is Patrick Mahomes making plays. Now, the answer to the question is it time to pump the brakes on Patrick Mahomes' hype?
Hell yeah.
During the course of the game, the audio caught Mike Evans, receiver for the Bucks, not receiver for the Chiefs, saying, wow, Mahomes is unbelievable. The audio caught Chris Godwin, receiver for the Bucks, not receiver for the Chiefs, saying, yo, he's a magician. I'm convinced. I could sit here and listen to your take, but you watched the game from the couch like I did.
Yeah.
You watched the game from Cali like I did. Yeah. We weren't in Florida. We weren't playing against the man. While playing against the man, Patrick Mahomes, the two receivers on the opposing team are in awe. So I'm not going to sit here and not be in awe when the cats with the front row seat are still saying he's a magician and he's unbelievable.
I never knew that you built your analysis, that I should build my analysis over the awe factor. Like the awe factor?
Yeah.
What number is that? What is the awe factor? Can't even terminate. What number is that, the awe factor? There's no awe factor to my analysis because I'm not going to be biased. I don't give a damn how cute you look. I don't give a damn how difficult you make it. I had a coach one time, Jack Del Rio, saw a receiver in practice, not so fast, running in training camp, running. I mean, toasting, as fast as he could run. He ain't that fast, but he was running. And they threw a pass, and he dove for it. And the crowd went wild in training camp practice. You remember those? Oh, yeah. Glad we bought our season tickets. Oh, yeah, that was amazing. And Coach Del Rio told all of us, he was like, if he was faster, he wouldn't have to dive. You know what the lesson of that is? Sometimes just be better. You ain't got to make it look so difficult, so magical, so dramatic, Patrick Mahomes. Here's the thing. Let me talk about Patrick Mahomes and regression a little more, because I don't think you understood what I was talking about. And I should start calling him playoff P like Paul George, right? Or meh Holmes. Meh Holmes in the Super Bowl for sure. He's had 7 bad quarters of 8 quarters of Super Bowl play. And I'm giving him one because he won a game. But, boy, this is not Patrick Mahomes. These regression numbers this year, let's start with this year and then let's go in career, because I don't think people understand what I'm saying. His regression numbers, this year he had the most pass attempts in the season, but had fewer touchdowns, fewer yards, fewer first downs, fewer yards per attempt, fewer yards per game, and a lower quarterback rating. Marcellus, you just going to pick 1 year of his career. He's already thrown for 50. He's already won an MVP. You a hater. Another full screen for all y'all out there. It's right there. Look at the 3 years of Patrick Mahomes as the starter. Look how he started off at the bottom, 34.8, 112 rating. Follow that up with fewer points per game and lesser passer rating. Follow that up with even fewer points per game and a lesser passer rating. I'm not up here to hate. I'm only up here to participate in the industry as it should be. Objective. Let Lamar Jackson. Oh, I brought up my guy because I love Lamar Jackson, but I won't be biased against him either. Need to learn how to throw the ball outside the numbers. Let Lamar Jackson go out there and have these type of numbers in any game, and people will destroy him. Matter of fact, you have destroyed Lamar Jackson. Every time we bring up Lamar Jackson versus the Chiefs, what does your face do?
Ew. Yeah, can't beat him.
He can't beat him. He looks horrible, right? You always say, you are sorry.
Can't beat the Chiefs.
You know what his quarterback rating is against the Chiefs? 81.4. You want to know what Patrick Mahomes' rating is in the Super Bowl? 64. So basically, Lamar Jackson against the Chiefs is better than Patrick Mahomes in Super Bowls. Where's the same energy? Where's that criticism?
The difference is, my argument is Lamar Jackson can't beat the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes has literally won a Super Bowl.
Not by his doing.
Let you tell it,
Not by his
Marcellus.
doing.
Michael Jordan regressed the last 14 years of his career.
Last 2, for sure.
Because he averaged 37 points a game his third year in the league, and he never came close to that number again. So let you tell it, Michael Jordan was in regression from 88 to 2003.
In success?
Patrick Mahomes has success.
Oh, he did this year? This is success?
What's the
last game?
How can you regress when you're 44-10 over your first 54 starts, NFL record?
We doing
How
that.
can you be in regression when you've won 25 out of 27 games? Only Tom Brady and Jim McMahon. How can you be in regression when you went through 54 straight starts without losing by double digits?
Can you talk about
NFL
right now?
History.
Can you talk about right now?
All of that concludes to right now.
I love it.
Like all of that complements to right now.
Oh,
like
really?
All of those stats I'm giving you are factored into right here and right now. So I don't understand how you can say that Patrick Mahomes is in regression. The only manner in which you're saying he's in regression is based upon what? Passer rating? But again,
I gave you every stat there is.
If you want to look at points, like I'm literally looking at with Jordan, every year he regressed. If you want to talk about his high points per game of 37, then 35, then 32. His first 3 years after he started becoming an all-star would have been in regression. That's ignorant of me to say.
Okay.
And it's the same ignorance you would have to say.
Oh, no, because you can't look at Michael Jordan and say in all rounds of the playoffs, he's a 116 passer rating, whatever that will be in NBA terms. But then in the Super Bowl, you're 64. What just happened? Hold on, I'm gonna say it again. 116 every time you play somebody, but in the Super Bowl, 64. Oh, okay, interesting. I wonder what they would say about Michael Jordan in those situations, and he was not putting up the same amount of buckets as before. You know what's happening in this conversation? Everyone thinks that Patrick Mahomes has equity. Oh, he already won his MVP. He already won his Super Bowl. So guess what? He's just gonna keep doing it. No, he's not. Early success does not mean future rings, brother. Mahomes is one of 4 quarterbacks in NFL history to make a Super Bowl start in his first 4 seasons. But Brady is the only one who went to a Super Bowl over the rest of his career. Y'all better chill. Talking about this stuff's going to keep happening. Oh, what about teams that went to 3 straight conference championships? Don't they all turn into dynasties? Y'all better chill. Because the Chiefs have done it. Is this the dynasty? No. What about the 49ers in 2011 through 2013? No rings. Was that a dynasty? Nope. What about the Eagles with Andy Reid? He's done this before. 01 through 04. How many rings? Donut. Man, look, all I'm trying to tell you is you're going to be late to the party. The party is not to rain on Patrick Mahomes' parade. The party is to say, have fair analysis of who he is versus who everyone else is. You got to admit, it's starting to sound like a triple layer cake of excuses. And Patrick Mahomes, he becomes the cherry on top.
Patrick Mahomes, if we're giving a fair analysis of who he is, he's the greatest quarterback the NFL has ever seen prior to the age of 26. That's the fair analysis. We've never seen a quarterback win an NFL MVP, Super Bowl MVP, go back to the end, Super
Bowl so bad
prior to the age of 26. If you want to talk about the whys, sure, he played the number 1 defense in the Super Bowl last year. He played the number 6 defense in the Super Bowl this year. Plus, you get a week off prior to the Super Bowl. So I would assume that your statistics would probably diminish or decrease slightly in the Super Bowl compared to the rest of the field.
116 to 60? Rex Grossman is decreased slightly
the question is the why. The why is, I don't know if Rex Grossman played the number 1 defense. When he was playing the Colts, I doubt they were. I don't think they were the number 1 defense.
I think Aaron Rodgers played the same defense. How'd that turn out?